Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, and if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I am going to be showing you this makeup look right here using the new Identity palette from Beauty Bay. Yes, that's right. Beauty Bay have come out with their own makeup, which is just so exciting. I love Beauty Bay. I always like bulk order from them, like order lashes and stuff, and then like every now and then I'll like treat myself to a new palette, and I always get it from Beauty Bay. And just look at this palette. I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? I've been to a work conference where they went, "Are you ready?" and then got the audience to shout, and now I kind of want you to shout, "Are you ready?" Pretends everyone's cheering, but obviously I can't hear you. So anyway, look at this palette. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Oh, you can see all my mess. Ready? Bum bum bum. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I'm actually obsessed. I'm feeling so hyped right now. I'm getting fingerprints all over the mirror, but I am so excited. I love the fact that the mirror, by the way, folds all the way around so you can hold it quite easily, especially like if you're a makeup artist as well. That's quite handy. But look at this palette. You have pink shades, you've got bright reds, you've got a beautiful like lime green, what I've got on the inner corner today. You've got amazing dark kind of coppery bronzes, normal bronzes. This purple here is purple with like flecks of blue. It's really pretty. And you've got all these shades down here. There's so many more that I need to play with, and you have like a whole row of neutrals right here, and then another row of like darker neutrals. So you've got so many looks that you could create with this palette. I am so impressed. It's £25 and you get 42 eyeshadows. This is more of a tutorial video than a review, but as you can tell from my excited intro, you already know how much I'm loving this eyeshadow palette, so it's a pretty stern thumbs up really. But I'm just absolutely obsessed, and you'll probably see this a lot more on my channel unless loads of palettes come out and I end up buying them, because I have a palette addiction. I am Siobhan and I have an eyeshadow palette addiction. Yeah, anyway, let's just close this up. So if you would like to see how I created this makeup look, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean the absolute world. And without further ado, let's just crack into the tutorial. So I have absolutely no idea what shadow I want to start off with the Identity palette. This palette looks amazing, does it not? It does. Like, it's got holographic packaging, and I chose this one because it has the most like colourful colours in it. So I will just swing it round and show you what it looks like. Oh my sweet baby Jesus, this palette is absolutely beautiful, and it comes with a massive mirror as well, which is always really handy. I'm really drawn towards these kind of like reddish colours here, and then also this green is amazing. So I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna do. This purple with like blue reflex is stunning. That colour looks cool. I just watched this one yesterday, that looks nice. I don't know what I want to do, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a random tutorial. I'm just playing with this palette and let's just see what we come up with. So the first shade that I'm going to take is this one right here, which is Base 2. They have like numbers across the top and then kind of names of what to do with the shadows along the sides. Obviously you can do whatever you want with it. It's eyeshadow, but it's just kind of like a cool feature if you're kind of getting into makeup. So I'm going to take Base 2, which is this one right here, into the crease of my eyes, my first transition shade. And the brush I'll be using to apply this is the LA Girl 202 blending brush, which is really affordable and really good. So I'm just going into the shadow right here, tapping off the excess, and then I'm going to apply this to my eyeball. Oh, I'm going to take off the plastic sheet of this mirror. It's going to be so satisfying. It's just the best. I've primed my lids already using the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, but I haven't put a base down because I've seen a lot of makeup artists recently not set their base, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just going to go in very lightly with this transitional shade. This is basically like a darker bit of my skin colour. It's like really pinky toned. So I'm just going to apply this all across the lid area, being quite messy with it and taking it quite high up as well towards the brow bone. Going back and forth with this shadow. I decided I want to use tape for this look to create a really sharp wing on the outer corner. I haven't done this for ages, so I'm going to go back to my roots of using tape to help with my eyeshadow look. Just getting rid of the excess stickiness on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to pop this on the outer corner of the eye, pulling upwards just like so. I'm having a bit of a problem here because I really want to use this greeny shade here, but then I really want to use this hot pink, and I may just have to use them together. Oh, I don't know, but it's just so pretty though. There's 42 eyeshadows in this palette, okay you guys, so it's so difficult to choose which one to use. So the next shade that I'm going to take is this beautiful orange one right here. And I'm taking this on my Sigma E40 taper blending brush. You can get 10% off with the code shivonmakeupbiz if you are interested. I'm just going to do the exact same thing that I did with the other transition shade, just in a smaller kind of section. So just working it into the outer crease to start off with. Wow, that's bright. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be that bright. That's a good thing. We're going to have a dramatic makeup. Yes, we are. Just blending back and forth. Because we've got that tape there, you can really like wiggle the brush on the outer corner, and it's still going to create a really gorgeous like blended out look, but with a sharp edge, if that makes sense. Just keep on blending. This shade is bright. It actually looks like a teeny bit pinky. Like this orange right here has like a pinky undertone. Quite interesting, but it is hella pigmented. I'm just going to go back into that base 2 or B2 shade and just kind of go above that just to kind of soften the edges a little bit. The next shade that I'll be taking is this one right here, which is Liner 5, which is this really, really bright pinky kind of shade. Pinky orange, very bright. And I'm going to take this on a Primark PS blending brush. There is no name on it. And then further intensify that crease. Then I'm going to go back and repeat the same steps in reverse. I'm taking the orangey pink now just above that to blend it out. And then back in with that base colour to really soften it out. So I think I want to add some depth to the look, and I've been pondering on which shade to use. I'm going to go in with this crease shade right here, which is crease 1. And I'm going to take this on my Sigma E25 tapered blending brush. What I'm going to do is really concentrate this on the outer corner of the eye to deepen it up before I start blending it out. And then slowly work it into the crease, but definitely not bringing it up too high at all. I am really impressed with these eyeshadows so far. Like, they are so pigmented, easy to blend, and I can't get over the price of this palette. This whole palette, 42 shadows, is £25. That is amazing. Oh, I like it. That's smoky. I'm just going to go back in with the brighter pinky orange shade and blend that out. And then repeat the same steps on the other eye. The only thing I will say is this mirror is quite like heavy to hold, so it's not like something you can lift up and do your makeup with. Like, this is more of a rest on your desk and lean against something, but the mirror is really high quality. Next I'm going to do something a little bit interesting. I'm actually going to take a blue cream base. This is Maybelline's Cream Colour Tattoo 24-hour tattoo gel cream eyeshadow thing, and this is in the shade Turquoise Forever. I'm just going to take this on a little flat synthetic brush to apply it evenly to my lid. Going to tap this onto the eye and then evenly distribute it across, not bringing it any further than the crease. Okay, I am dying to get my eyeshadow brush into this green shade right here in like the bottom left hand side of the palette. So I'm going to apply this to my inner corner. So I'm just going to spritz my brush. This is a MAC 242 brush with a little bit of Primark's Primer Water, just to dampen it a little bit. I want this to be really intense. So I'm just going to go straight into that metallic green shade. Ooh, a lot of pigment is coming off my brush, which is a good sign. I'm going to tap off the excess and then pack this on the inner kind of section of that colour. Oh my god, would you look at how pretty that is. Gorgeous. The next shade I'll be taking is Liner number 2, just because I think a bronze would look really, really nice with this. I'm going to do the same thing, just spritz the kind of flat shaded brush, a little bit of primer water just to dampen the brush. This is the Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shaded Brush. Just going to tap that on the outer corner. Oh, this looks so cool. I love the mix of colours. Overlapping the green slightly so it blends in. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of that dark purpley crease shade just to blend out the outer corner and add back in the darkness. I've decided a winged liner would be perfect for this, so I'm going to take the Touch and Soul Swift Black Liner Pen. I don't want this to be a massive thick line, so I'm trying to make it as close to my lash line as possible. Okay, so while my liner dries, I'm just going to apply my shimmer to my brow bone, and I'm going to go in with highlight number 2, which is this one right here. I'm just taking this on a little short shader brush from Spectrum's collections. That was a massive tongue twister for some reason. And I'm just popping this right on that brow bone for a touch of highlight. Then I'm going to go back in with a brush that had the really pale, almost nothing shade on it, just to kind of blend the crease shades and the highlight together. Now I'm going to peel off this tape. Oh, that felt really weird. Okay, so we're left with a really nice sharp line. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. These are the Primark Eyelash Curlers. And then once they're all nice and curled, I'm going to take this mascara, which is the Sigma Sinuosity Lash Mascara. Just starting with the base of the lash and working towards the root in a little kind of wiggling motion. Being careful not to get mascara all over my eyeshadow. Oh, I really like this eyeshadow look. It's very unique and I don't think I've done anything like this before, like the mix of colours. So while my mascara is drying, I'm going to get my lashes ready. I'm trying out some new lashes today. These are the Velvet Lashes from Primer Lash. I've recently discovered them on Instagram and you can get them from Beauty Bay. These are absolutely massive, so I cannot wait to wear these. I'm just going to go ahead and pop these on. So I've got my lashes on now, and now we're going to move to like the lower section of my eye so it doesn't look so top heavy. So I'm just going to actually line the inner rim of my eye using this blue, got a bit of fluff, this blue eyeliner pencil from Avon. This is in the shade, okay, it doesn't seem to have a shade, but it's basically like the turquoisey one right here. And I'm just going to use this to line the inner rim of my eye. Then I'm just going to take that green shade on the inner half of my lower lash line in a corner kind of situation. So I'm just going to pop this here just very lightly so that all of the shadow doesn't go into my eye, just in little paps. Bring it into the inner corner. We're going to put a highlight there in a second anyway. Then I'm going to go in with the bronzy shade and apply that on the outer corner of the lower lash line. Now I'm just going to apply a cream base to the inner corner, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Highlighting Duo Pencil, and I'm going to take the shade Sand Shimmer and apply this on the inner corner of my eye quite heavily. I want a really big pop. Then I'm just going to take that same highlight shade and pop this on top. Oh, that looks so pretty. Ooh. So now the eyes are all done. Now it's time to move on to the face. The first product I'll be taking is of course my Primark Primer Water. I'm just going to give this a good old shake and spray it all over my face. Then I'm just going to give my face a little fan with my hands. Okay, let's move this hair out of the way. And to prime, I'm actually trying out a new product. This is the Skin Kissed Vitamin C Serum. So I'm going to take some of this. I'm going to apply some to my hands. Massage it in and then work it into the skin for a radiant glow. For foundation, I'm taking the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Foundation in the shade Ivory. Just going to use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge to bounce the foundation into the skin for a flawless finish. Next I'm going to cream contour using my Mink Stick to Flawless Foundation Stick. Just going to pop this under the cheekbones, around the tops of the forehead, just to add some kind of shape to the face, and then under my cheekbones obviously just to sculpt them out, and also under my jawline to give me a more structured jawline. Under the lip for a poutier appearance, and then kind of like down the sides of my nose just to kind of make it look a little bit more structured, and so it doesn't disappear into the rest of my face. Then I'm going to take my favourite brush to blend out cream contour, which is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Just going to blend it out in little wiggling motions, really working it into the skin so there's no harsh lines in sight anywhere apart from my actual wing, you know? Next for concealer, I'm taking the Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define Concealer, and this is in the shade C4. So I'm just going to pop that under the eyes to add some brightness to that area. I'm not going massive actually, because I find that if you bring it out far then it just covers your whole face. So I'm just kind of focusing it in the areas, then I'll blend it out with the Beauty Blender. So I'm applying it in the middle of my forehead to add some brightness and under my eyes. Also down at the centre of my nose. And a tip, like an exclamation mark, above my lip. And on my chin as well to cover up any hormonal redness, because that is the situation of my life. And I'm going to blend it all out using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion. About how nice this eyeshadow palette is. Ooh, I think I may have found another fave. Next I'm going to set everything in place, and I'm using the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray. This is in the scent Vanilla and Coconut. I like to have a shower in my setting spray. I found a little bit of a dry. Okay, while that's still a little bit damp, I'm going to go back in with more of the highlighter. And I'm actually just going to dampen the brush slightly just to kind of pick up some more intensity. Just add a little bit more. Do you see what I mean? Just add a little bit more of a glow. Then I'm going to set my brows into place using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Chocolate Brow Gel. Just brushing them back through the main bit of the brow down through the tail. Then I like to brush the head of the brow upwards. You can brush them completely up if you want to, it's completely up to you. But this just helps to make your hairs stay in place, and it also gets rid of any powder residue that may have gone onto your eyebrows. Now I'm going to apply some more mascara to my lower lashes. This is my favourite part of actually doing the makeup, is like the finishing touches. Now for lips, I'm going to go in with MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. So I'm going to overline them quite a lot. Obviously I can't talk when I do this. Lips are lined. Don't know why I was so sassy just then. What came over me? For my lipstick, I'm going to go in with my new fave, which is MAC Jamie Genevieve collaboration. It's her nude lipstick collab, and I am obsessed. She did an amazing job. I can't believe she's got lipstick. This is so exciting. I'm literally obsessed with her videos. Just going to pop this on. Okay, once that is on, I'm now going to apply some lip gloss. This is a new lip gloss for me. This is the Jouer Lip Topper in the shade Skinny Dip. I've wanted this for such a long time and I finally ordered it. I didn't realise how small it was though. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but there you go. So I'm just going to pop this on top. Not all over, maybe just in the centre. It smells amazing, by the way. So this is the finished makeup look using the Identity palette from Beauty Bay. I can't believe Beauty Bay have actually come out with their own makeup. I never even saw that coming. It's so exciting. I know they have two other eyeshadow palettes. One is more like bronzy and kind of everyday. One has some other colours, but I can't remember what that looks like. But go check them out. They're only £25 each. And just look at this palette. Oh my gosh, there's so many more looks that I want to create using this palette, and I've got so much new eyeshadow recently that I'm a bit overwhelmed of choice. Like, I need to use this purpley shade, I want to use this gold, I want to maybe use the pinks and like the dark browns. There's so many looks that you could create using this palette. I think it's amazing. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. They did not send this to me, I bought it with my own lovely money, and I'm just, yeah, this is so good. I'm so excited for this palette, and just look at the eyeshadow look I managed to create using it. It was so easy as well. Like, I didn't have any faff with blending or any like crazy like patchiness or anything like that, so I'm really impressed. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean the absolute world. I also have done a blog post on this palette, so feel free to go check out the description box to read my blog post about this eyeshadow palette, and I shall see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! So I'm just going, I'm in focus. That's not the brush side. I'm having a bit of the cool. There's my brush for that.
Mommy, I've finished, but I need new pajama bottoms.
So applying it on. I'm just going to take a. Oh, you're wobbling. Ooh, what's next? Ooh, sellotape. Sellotape. Lipstick fell on the floor. Okay.